Diogo Jota was more than just a footballer to fans around the world. He was a symbol of resilience, skill, and unshakable passion. At just 28 years old, his sudden death in a devastating car accident has left the world stunned and shattered. What began as a promising day turned into an irreversible tragedy on July 3, 2025, when Jota and his younger brother André Silva lost their lives on a highway in northern Spain. They were driving a Lamborghini when, during an overtaking maneuver, a tire blew out. The car spun off the road, crashed, and burst into flames. Both men were killed instantly. The impact of their loss echoes far beyond the accident site. It has crushed an entire community, a club, a nation, and the global footballing family. Just 11 days before his death, Diogo had married his longtime partner, Ruth Cardoso. The images of their wedding day now seem haunting, a perfect moment frozen in time, untouched by the horror that was about to come. Their 3 children are too young to understand why their father won't be coming home. It's an ache that can't be put into words. At Liverpool, where Jota had played since 2020, the mood is somber. Club staff and players gathered at Anfield in silence, many unable to speak through their grief. The club lowered its flags to half-mast and opened condolence books for fans to share messages. A shrine of scarves, flowers, and candles began forming outside the gates, with supporters from all clubs united in mourning. Even rivals laid down their colors, reminding us all that behind the jerseys, these are human lives. Jota's career was a story of relentless growth. He rose from humble beginnings at Paços de Ferreira in Portugal to stardom with Wolverhampton Wanderers and then Liverpool. Known for his explosive pace, clinical finishing, and work rate, he was the kind of player any coach would dream of. In over 180 appearances for Liverpool, he netted 65 goals and created countless unforgettable moments. He played a key role in Liverpool's Premier League victory in the 2024-25 season, scoring the decisive goal that sealed the title. Off the pitch, he was equally admired. Friends described him as deeply grounded and humble. Teammates loved his easygoing nature, and coaches praised his discipline. His brother André, who also had dreams of making it big in football, was always by his side. The two shared a bond that was visible to anyone who saw them together. They were more than siblings, they were best friends, journeying through life together until it ended in the cruelest way. As news broke, tributes poured in from every corner of the footballing world. Cristiano Ronaldo, his Portugal teammate, posted a heartbreaking message, saying he had spoken to Jota days earlier and couldn't believe he was gone. "It doesn't make sense," he wrote. "We had so many plans. You had just gotten married. We've lost a son of Liverpool." UEFA announced a minute of silence to be observed before every match at Euro 2025, and players will wear black armbands in honor of Jota and his brother. Portugal's government declared a day of national mourning. In the streets of Porto, people gathered in silence, lighting candles along the Douro River. The accident investigation is ongoing, but early reports suggest that the tire burst was the leading cause. Spanish authorities said the car was traveling at high speed on a straight stretch of the A52 motorway when the tire failed during an overtaking maneuver. With no time to recover, the car veered off the road and rolled multiple times before catching fire. By the time rescue teams arrived, the flames had engulfed the vehicle, and there was nothing they could do. Locals who witnessed the crash said the scene was like a nightmare. A man who pulled over to help described seeing 2 young men, full of life, gone in seconds. The images are too painful to imagine. His family, especially Ruth and the children, are now facing a reality they never prepared for. Liverpool has offered full support, including arranging private transport, therapy services, and security. The funeral for both brothers is expected to be held in Porto later this week. Fans are preparing to line the streets in tribute. A sea of red jerseys and Portuguese flags will follow the procession, a final goodbye to 2 young men whose lives were stolen far too soon. Diogo Jota's legacy will not be defined by how he died, but by how he lived. He was a warrior on the pitch, a gentleman off it, and an inspiration to millions. His goals will continue to be replayed, his smile remembered, his story told over and over, because some stars shine so brightly that even when they vanish, their light remains. In this darkest of moments, the world remembers Diogo not just as a footballer, but as a human being who gave joy to so many. And while the pain of his absence will never truly fade, neither will the impact he had on this world. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Celebs Empire for more real, emotional stories that matter. Rest in peace, Diogo and André. You will never walk alone.